very much interested, and very much interested in everything to do with antique cars, sports cars in particular, and I asked our team that why don't we create a movement that very much resembles a car engine, you know, bringing all these elements in, and then why don't we install this engine in a watch case the way you would install an engine in a car, in a chassis of a car, and so on. And the result was that my team presented me months later a design that I was absolutely crazy about, and we thought this is the watch which expresses that idea. And the Engine One was born and presented for the 150th anniversary of Chopard to illustrate the innovative side of watchmaking, not the traditional but the innovative side. And one day I was looking at my wrist and I said, well, I have a relatively small wrist, and wouldn't it be nice to have the Engine One in a horizontal shape rather than the vertical shape? And I made a sketch and I gave it again to the team, and it turned out that we had to review the whole movement of the whole engine because somehow things just didn't fit the way I wanted. And we created a new titanium case, which I particularly like because it has a lot of angles to it and looks very much like the body of an interesting sports car. So I'm particularly happy about this new Engine One horizontal. L.U.C movements, that was the initial philosophy, and we kept to it. As long as you have a second hand, should be COSC-certified. So whatever movement we create, it has to be as good as to go through the chronometer certification. Exactly. We actually set out for the 150th anniversary in 2010 to create a watch that would combine everything in complication we've done so far. So you would combine the tourbillon, the perpetual calendar, and additional functions. Now we're offering a bit of a reduced version of that, which is more wearable again. It's slightly smaller, slightly thinner, but you still have the power reserve indicator in the back, and you have a full, very readable perpetual calendar with a big date, and you have the comfort of 9-day power reserve that comes from the 4 barrels. So I think it's a bit of a perfect combination of the complications that we have so far presented. But I think the innovative part, or the modern contemporary watchmaking part, is the one that forces you always to think out of the box and to dare new things, which I think is important for any company, whatever the field is. And then the traditional part is the one that makes sure that you stick to the codes, to the ethical codes of watchmaking, and that you continue the tradition of craftsmanship and so on. And both of them combined, I think, is the right way to go forward for us. Well, it's really the first expression, or the first part of the collection that showcases the efforts we have made in terms of more industrial approach to producing movements, which is our Fleury-Ebosch company, and the Superfast also again, expresses the passion we have for motor racing, motorsport. So it's really a wonderful combination of those two things. I think the logical combination will be Superfast watch movement with a high frequency added to it, and I think this will be something to discover next year at Basel.